Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be drafting and cutting a collar with a stand, and here is the collar that I'll be using as a duplicate. So if you measure, the stand here is 1 inch wide and the collar is 2.5 inch wide. So even you can see this has a little bit of a curve here, and this curve is 1.5 inches. So if you have sewn your shirt, go ahead and measure the circumference from one placket to the other, and that's what you use. So here is my paper. My paper is on fold, and start from the folded part as your center line. So my neckline is 18 divided by 2, which is 9 inches. So I've marked 9. Then I'm going to use the width of 1 inch for the stand. You can use 1.25, 1.5. I'll use 1 and just join that. Then go in by 0.5 inch here to make that curve that you saw on the collar stand, just like that, and we're done. For the collar itself, I'm going to measure a line of 9 inches long. Then I'll go in by 1 inch on the line. Then the width of this collar is 2.5 inches, so I'll go up by 2.5 inches. Just mark a dot over here. Then I'll go out by 0.5 inch and I'll make a slanted line. So at this point, if you want a straight collar, you can go ahead and draw a straight line. But mine is going to be curved, so you can get the measurement of the stand and put it here, but that will be too curved for me, so I use the same 1.5 which was on the collar that we saw. So I'll get the midpoint of this new line, which is 8 at 4 inch, then go up by the same 1.5. This is where the slant will come in. So the slant should just go up to the midpoint. You can use a curved ruler. If you don't have, you can still use your free hands like I am using. Okay, slant that line on the collar for. So this is the collar and this is the stand, and we can just label that. So this is the collar for. I just label collar, which is 8 inches long and 2.5 inches wide. And this is the stand. It is 9 inches long and 1 inch wide. So you can just add the sewing allowance. So the allowance is of 0.5 inch. So that even on the curved areas, mark the 0.5. Just like I'm doing. And I'll do the cutting now. I'm going to use this exact drafted paper to cut on the fabric since I've already added the allowance. So I'll start with cutting on the fabric. So this is how they have turned out. Nice. So don't mind the blue line on the other side of the collar. I didn't know the paper had it, but here is how it has turned out. We can now cut on the fabric. So I'll cut on the fabric, and here is what I've gotten. Two of each piece. So I've got two parts of a collar and two parts of a stand. So I'm now going to cut out the allowance so that I can also cut this directly on the gum stain. So this is how it's going to be, and this will be the actual length and width of the collar, because I'll be sewing all around the stay. So guys, here are the pieces, and I've ironed stay on both of them. The first thing I'm going to do is attach the collar fabric first, right side facing each other. Then I'm going to sew on these edges like this. So at the tips of the collar, you can go ahead and remove the excess at both sides. This will help when trying to turn the collar so that the tips can be pointy, and you can remove some excess if you have, like I'm doing here. Okay, so this is how it has turned out. I'm just going to turn it in. I'm just going to turn it inside out. So how we can see how it has come out. You can use something to poke out the edges of the corners, and this is how it looks. So at this edge, I'm going to put the notch at the center of this collar. Okay, so this is where the other stand will meet the collar. So I have gone ahead and ironed the stand. I've folded a little allowance, if you can see, and I'm just going to notch the center of the stand, which has stay, and the stand is going to join the collar side with stay. So it will meet here, and I'll also get the other side of the stand and get the center notch. Then I'll place these two pieces on top of this one, also meeting at the center. Then I'll make a stitch all around here. Make sure to leave an allowance here at the edge, 0.25, 0.25. So here we are. They're all meeting at the center, and I've pinned it. All the edges are flat. and aligned to each other. You can see the edges are all flat. So this is how it's going to look after we sew. So let's go ahead and do the sewing. So leave 0.2 inch, 0.25 just there on top when sewing, just on top of the folded stay, and sew all around. You can actually cut out this excess at the bottom, which I did not do, but you can go ahead and do. So you can see this is the allowance I was talking about. When you open this part like this, there's that little part remaining. Even this side I've left a bit of it. Alright guys, so this is the collar that we have achieved to make, and we're just going to get the midpoint of the part that's going to be meeting the neckline, and we are done. Thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe and like, comment. See you.